Hello guys, I'm XquinnexX and today it's time for Lost Media of everyone's favorite movie studio, Dreamworks. Let's go! Lurkins supposed to be a musical that was first announced in 2013. An original story written by screenwriter Harry Cripps, which told the story about Bilby named Perry who lives home alongside Red the kangaroo to travel across the Australian outback. It's quite similar to other cancelled animation Disney's Gigantic, and if someone is wondering, no, I'm not going to make second part of Disney's Lost Media because Disney supports some terroristic and genocidal state, so no, Disney, you won't get a second part. But let's back to the topic. The premiere was planned for on February 2018 and the film would have made in the first DreamWorks animation movie to be distributed by Universal Pictures. The cancellation got announced in March 5, 2017. But they all used ready assets for the short film Bilby that was released on firstly on DreamWorks channel, but then it was deleted and re-released as a bonus feature on the Blu-ray release of How to Train Your Dragon 3. After cancellation of the movie, different brands like Netflix or Animal Logic tried to buy rights for the movie, but it was impossible, probably because Universal prevented from the movie we have concept art and some tests. BOO, Bureau of Otherworldly Operations. BOO, Bureau of Otherworldly Operations. Sorry, it's too hard for me to pronounce. It's an American CGI action comedy film made by DreamWorks Animation and directed by Tony Landis, best known from her directing films like Lilo and Stitch 2, Igor, and Whirling Emoji Movie. The film would have followed Ghosts Jackson Moss and Watts, who both joined the titular Bureau of Otherworldly Operations, which is an organization protecting humans from evil ghosts known as hunters. While they work in Brew, both friends discover plot from Most Wanted Hunter Agency. Both of them have to work together and face off against the Hunter's army in order to save all of Ghostkind and Humankind. The film was initially planned on June 5, 2015, but then it was set on November 2014 to avoid competition with Pixar's Inside Out. By the way, if you didn't watch the sequel, I prefer to pirate it. I didn't, and I don't regret. The movie is supposed to be released in 2016, but has never been released. There were no information about the movie until removing the official website by DreamWorks in late 2019. It suggests that the movie will never be released. We have a gadget, poster, renders, and animation tests. Me and My Shadow. Honestly, I didn't expect this movie here. The movie was about a man named Daniel Grapp who worked in a light bulb factory, but his shadow wants to help breaking rules of the shadow world. When a crime in the world puts both of their lives in danger, Shadow Man is forced to control of Daniel. They go to an adventure to investigate the crime and stop a shadow villain from leading a rebellion where shadows take over their human counterparts. In the human world, Daniel would have had a love interest named Heidi. It was a Dreamworks animated movie announced in December 2010, but the film started out production in 2012. The reason of cancellation was the failure of Mr. Peabody and Sherman. After this, DreamWorks laid off many animators and cancelled much projects, including Me and My Shadow. There was a second attempt making the movie in 2015 when Edgar Reed signed on to co-write and direct a movie with a similar concept to that of Me and My Shadow, and this incarnation got cancelled again in 2017. We don't know anything about its possible premiere. Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron. It was a 2D animation that's supposed to premiere in 2002. This story follows Spirit, a wild Kager Mustang who is taken from his herd by the US cavalry after escaping their settlement with the help of young native man named Little Creek and his horse Rain. He goes on a long journey to his way home. In fact, the movie performed moderately at the box office, but it gained much of fans, spin-off series, and CGI of spin-off based on the series. But originally, the movie was darker than the film that was eventually released. The first inspiration to the movie were books about horses like Black Beauty and War Horse. Most importantly, a story centering around a horse being passed around from owner to owner, and unlike the final film, animal characters in the early version were able to speak. From early version we have many concept arts or storyboards, but we still don't have a script yet. Shark Slayer. Shark Slayer was an early version of Shark Tale, which you probably know. The movie was announced in December 2001 after Shrek's success, but the production started 4 months later. It actually was confirmed 4 months later. Originally, the movie was darker than final product. The original title was used in several newspaper and magazine advertisement, but the script is still unavailable. We have only 3 concept arts and they look quite scary, to be honest. Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events sequel. Do you know a series of unfortunate events supposed to get a sequel? Yes, I'm serious, and I don't mean this series on Netflix. The movie was based on 3-part book, 3 parts of book on the same title. After premiere of the film, there were plots about the sequel based on next 3 books, next 3 parts of books. Sorry guys for today. In May 2005, Laurie MacDonald confirmed that Paramount is interested in a sequel to film. Problems started in 2008 when the author of the book confirmed that the sequel is in production, but it had some production issues. In 2009, there were plans to make a second part as a stop-motion movie because young actors were already too old for their roles. Why couldn't they find other young actors? But maybe it's better. Look at Home Alone series. In fact, the sequel got cancelled, but some elements for this got used in the series on Netflix. The only writer who has the script today is Daniel Handler, but every single writing staff of Netflix could also read it, but they currently don't. Babylon. Pylon was a Swedish pilot to an animated series or movie, I'm not sure, that was pitched by Dreamworks in 2001 and then rejected because it seemed too childish. The series supposed to be about the bee who works in TV tower in the city sector Apodia. During one meeting, editorial hatches and an idea of One with Man, a nature program about the weirdest being on the planet, human. The show becomes a huge success and changes Beep Island forever. The whole hive starts behaving like people, but there's a mean Cyrus outside who tries everything to stop Bix. Bix is the main character show, and we have some frames and trailers. Oh, and DreamWorks could use some part from the concept to a B movie. The Penguins of Madagascar pilot. The Penguins of Madagascar is a series based on the Madagascar movie. It's about 4 penguins in the zoo in Central Park. Everyone knows them. Skipper, Private, Kowalski, and Rico. That show had even a pilot episode. After end of Kim Possible, Scully and his team joined other team, Nickelodeon's team, to help in the production of the pilot, to focus mainly on the penguins and lemurs. Nickelodeon was impressed and decided to make a full series of penguins. We have 1 minute of pilot, and as I know, it's still not a full version, but I'm impressed how pilot is similar to the final version. Sylvania. It was a horror comedy animated series owned by DreamWorks Television and aired on Fox Kids from 1998 to 1999. The cartoon was an anthology consisting of different segments. The main segment was about crazy scientist Dr. Vic Frankenstein and his assistant Igor and their dumb Frankenstein. Yes, seriously, that was in the script. The show had home media releases on VHSs. Here is a list of segments released on VHS on the 21st and 22nd of June 2009. YouTube user here is the nickname, okay? Uploaded the episode My Fur Monster on July 29th, 2014. YouTube user Robzoid uploaded the Melissa Scratches Morbid Morals episode. Melisarella, another YouTube user named Alexei Stakov, has uploaded the Japanese dubs of various segments since 2017. Fun fact, all episodes were available on Netflix in 2014 in Latin America, including season 2 that never aired on Fox Kids, but later it was removed. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Lost T.J. Miller recordings for the movie. This is a topic I thought I am a bit afraid to talk about, okay? How to Train Your Dragon 3 is the last part of How to Train Your Dragon series. By the way, I think I should watch the series because I like dragons. Most actors from previous parts came back in third part. Alongside this, another actor initially set to reprise his role was American actor and comedian T.J. Miller. And you don't even know how afraid I am now. T.J. Miller voiced Tafnat Thorson in both parts of HTTYD and the series. His dialogues were recorded in late tense. Before the movie got released, TJ had many controversies from 2017 to 2018 that irreparably damaged his reputation. Like, The actual assault allegations made against him by an anonymous ex-partner, all calling in a fake bomb threat whilst aboard an Amtrak train on March 18th, 2018. After this, TJ got arrested. That Dreamworks decided to replace him with another American comedian, Justin Rappel. Alright, that was very hard topic for today, but hey, it's time to finish the video. So goodbye and see you in the next one. Bye.